Hello, welcome to the first video in Arapahoe Library series on executive function and young children. My name is Lori Ann, and today my colleague Mary and I are going to share with you a short introduction to executive function, what it is, and why it is important to help children develop executive function skills.
So, Lorianne, what is executive function?
Executive function is a set of skills that we use every day to learn, work, and manage daily life. We use these mental skills to plan, organize, and complete tasks. Have you ever helped children organize their toys by shape, color, or texture? That's executive function. Have you seen children concentrate on one task while there are other things happening in the classroom? That's executive function. Have you had children who were able to sit still in story time with their hands to themselves the whole time? That's executive function.
That last one is hard.
It is hard.
I've heard one way to explain executive function is that it's like the air traffic controller of the brain or the conductor of an orchestra. It takes all of the information we have and it puts it together in a way that is usable or makes sense. You said that there's a set of skills. Can you tell us more about them?
Certainly, Mary, thanks for asking. Executive function combines motor, sensory, communication, and thinking skills that we've developed. Beginning at a very young age, we apply this combination of skills to daily activities and situations such as playing, learning, and socializing. These skills develop over time at different rates in individual children. They fall into three categories: working memory, self-regulation, and mental flexibility. They overlap each other and are used at the same time to complete tasks.
That's a great overview, but can you tell me a little bit more about each of those three categories?
Absolutely, Mary. Working memory is a skill that helps us remember and apply information to everyday activities, to put our memories to work. An example of working memory would be remembering a routine. A family's bedtime routine might be bath, teeth, pajamas, book, hugs, kisses, sleep. Also, working memory can be holding on to information long enough to accomplish a task at hand, like following directions or making a plan and following through with it. The next one is self-regulation, which sometimes you hear called self-control. And it involves the ability to stop behavior or not act on an emotion until a more appropriate time. This is an important skill for school readiness as it helps us get along with others, wait our turn, and pay attention. The last one is mental flexibility. This is our ability to switch between multiple subjects efficiently. This is a key skill set needed to participate in school, play, and social environments that require problem solving, persevering, and trying new things.
You mentioned school, play, and social environments. Can you tell us more about how kids use executive function in each of these situations?
I can do that. During play, children learn to take turns and share with peers. They learn to be okay with losing, and they learn to follow directions from adults. While socializing, children learn to focus and pay attention to people as they talk. When they're babies, they imitate others. But as they grow, they learn to use gestures and expressions during communication. They also learn to talk through issues with their friends and find a solution. As they get older, they organize gatherings with their friends and follow through with those plans. In school, again, they learn to sit with a group, raise their hands, work with others, pay attention to the teacher, follow directions, among many other things.
Thanks, Lorianne. And thank you for joining us for this episode of Executive Function and Young Children.
In this video, we learned that our brains develop executive function skills so we are able to filter distractions, prioritize tasks, set and achieve goals, plan ways to meet our goals, assess our progress along the way, adjust the plan if necessary, while managing frustration so we don't act on it and we control our impulses.
So please stay tuned for our next video in which we will talk more about the 3 parts of executive function: working memory, self-regulation, and mental flexibility, and the developmental milestones you might see in your children. As you work through these videos, be patient with yourself as you help a child build their executive function. They aren't born with these skills, but they are born with the potential to develop them. The full range of abilities continues to grow and mature through the teen years and into early adulthood.
Also, at the end of this video and in the video description, you'll find links to websites that can explain much more about executive function. We've also provided links to book lists, one for caregivers to get more information on this subject, and several for kids and their caregivers to share. Finally, visit arapahoelibraries.org for activity ideas, information about parenting, book suggestions, story times, and events. You can also use our Ask a Librarian service if you have questions these resources can't answer. Thanks for coming. Bye, Mary.
Bye, Lorianne.